Good day, Tamers. Welcome back to another reveal day with me, Agita Swiftly. So, I was correct. Kind of. We did get some red cards. I had wondered what yellow cards we were going to get, since Marcus did seem to be the yellow Digimon Tamer. I'm happy that was the case, because having so many reds would have been very awkward balance-wise for colouring. I think we still got a few more left to go. I still think Ken's going to be a green Tamer. That might be weird, but I still think we're going to get Ken as a green Tamer. But I'm happy with this. It's very weird. The last yellow video we did a couple days ago, it was yellow says no to OTKs, and now we have a different variety of yellow going. No, we want to just stomp you on one turn if we can. And also a new mechanic that it's, Tamer for game. That's pretty cool. Obviously, you have to have memory to do it, but it's still pretty cool. Let's jump into this, though, with a Koromon. Inherited. Your turn. Once per turn. When your yellow or red Tamer becomes suspended, give one opposing Digimon minus 1000 DP for the turn. In this deck specifically, you're going to gain a hell of a lot of memory, and you're going to gain a hell of a lot of punching things with Marcus, as that seems to be the goal of the Marcus, is to punch things. And if you didn't know, one suspends when you swing with a Greymon to gain your memory back, and the other one suspends when you attack with it. So there's some suspending. Agumon. Evolution from Koromon at 0. Unplay. Reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 Digimon with Greymon in its name and 1 Marcus Damon from amongst them to your hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck in any order. Inherited. Your turn. Once per turn. When your yellow or red Tamer is suspended, give an opposing Digimon 2000 DP for the turn. Good searcher. Not a jumper card. It's a free cost to play, so it's a nice searching range, and you can obviously use this in line with the X-Antibody Agumon. We'll go over that in a minute. Nothing too special about this card, though. It does just keep the trend of searching for your Tamers and chunking out the DP resistances as you go. Pretty cool, pretty fair. It all works out that a lot of the Digimon from this set now give you a wonderful version of On Evolution Throw Down a Tamer. So we'll go over to the Geo Greymon with Champion, Vaccine, Dinosaur type, Digivolve from a level 3 Dinosaur type with Agumon its name for 2 cost. The issue we have here is there's not that many good Dinosaur type Agumons, because a lot of them are reptiles, but the X-Antibody is one of the ones that is a dinosaur. That does make things easier for you as you want to evolve from the cheapest way possible and do some extra fun things. Now, on evolution, if you do not have a Marcus Damon in play, you may play a 1 from your hand at 0 cost. If you're lucky enough to throw down a Digimon the following turn and have access to a Marcus as well as access to a new Greymon, things are looking up for you. Otherwise, that evolution's a bit Inherited effect. Your turn. Once per turn, when your yellow or red Tamer is suspended, give one of your opposing Digimon minus 2000 DP for the turn. So far, as soon as you want to swing with this Damon, he's just going to be punching things, and they're going to be minus 5000 DP. It's pretty good. It's kind of a key thing with this deck. But no, it's a really good way of stopping having an opponent just having a blocker on the field to essentially just stop you from doing things, because Marcus wants to punch face. Rise Greymon. Ultimate Vaccine Cyborg type. Evolution Geo Greymon at 3. On evolving, if you have a yellow or red Tamer in play, gain 1 memory. Pretty damn good. That could be a 2 cost Rise Greymon or a 3 cost Rise Greymon. Depending on how they want to build this deck, I do hope we're going to get a Geo Greymon X to make more sense. Greymon X on top of this to make it safer. It's going to be really awkward. All turns, once per turn, when your Tamer is deleted, place 1 Marcus Damon from your trash on top of your security face down, and then inherited effect all turns, once per turn. When your Tamer is deleted, place 1 Marcus Damon from your trash on top of your security face down. So, yeah, it actually has a way of stopping constant Tamer hate, which is really cool. The funny thing is, though, if your opponent is one of those where it swings, delete a Tamer, you put the Tamer back on top of it, and it punches the Tamer, and the Tamer goes back onto the field, because that's how we do things here. It's a very cool mechanic. I do like it. I have been wondering how we're going to start recycling Tamers, and in a deck like this, it makes perfect sense. Shine Greymon. Mega Vaccine Light Dragon type. Evolution level 5 with Rise Greymon in its name at 3, which means if you wanted to, you could use the Rise Greymon X as part of this. You can do. It's pretty good. It does on Digivolving for 1 cost let you play a red or yellow Tamer to the field. Personally speaking, I think that's pretty good, and it's pretty useful in this deck again, because you just want to cycle out all your Tamers. You will, if you want to, I think you can. You could run all 8 in this deck, as we currently only have 2 different Marcuses. But that could change in the future depending on sets down the line, and if we do get another saver set. On evolving, for each yellow or red Tamer in play, one opposing Digimon and all of your opposing Digimon's security get minus 3000 DP for the turn. Yeah, some of this security could literally just be like 0 the second you punch into it. And then your turn, all of your Marcus Daemons gain security attack +1 and 3000 DP. Yeah, I'm happy to have a Marcus Daemon punching for 6k in 2 hits, because why not? But no, seriously, I do think this is really good. I do think it's interesting how we're going to be looking at Tamer for game. We'll look at Marcus in a second. This is an SR, which means it could get an alt art. The art, though, is fantastic already. I do like it as it is. There is a situation of, we do know that at some point we'll get a burst mode, and we do know we'll get the future mode of All Force Veedramon. So there's a good chance that this could be the secret for this set, or future could be the secret for this set. I think a lot of people are hoping that we're going to get burst mode quicker than don't, but I think there needs to be a proper savers set, so that way you got all the other key cards, probably some of the Olympus 13, some of the Davers that haven't turned up yet, because there's a few Davers still missing. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to Marcus Daemon. Start of your main phase. If you have a Digimon Agu or Greymon in its name in play, you may pay 1. For this turn, treat this Tamer as it was a 3000 Digimon, but it can't Digivolve. Your turn. When this Tamer is suspended, you may evolve one of your Digimon into a yellow card with Greymon in its name from your hand at no cost. Security. Play this card at no cost. So, as you can see, Marcus is super effective once it's on the field. You swing. Start of your main phase. You go, I have a Digimon on the field with fill this criteria. I will now pay 1. I will now swing with my body. As I swing, I now Digivolve up my Digimon. So you probably want to go from the Greymon into the Rise Greymon. And that has the issue probably solved there and then. I think key thing with this deck is like try and get this Marcus down as soon as possible. And then hopefully you'll have an Agumon in the raising area. You go out, you want to get this Marcus down turn 1, get him on the field, have a Agu in raising, get to your second turn, move out of breeding area. You can go, hey, start main phase, I will spend that 1 memory. And then if you've got enough memory to do it, Digivolve into the Greymon, swing once, Digivolve that Greymon again into the Rise. If this does die in security, don't worry about it, it now goes back to the top of your security stack. Now your opponent has to go, oh crap, I've got more security to deal with, and I know that's a Tamer, and I know that Tamer's going to start swinging at me next turn. Very interesting deck compared to a lot of the other ones. We do have a lot of trashing security in this set though, so there's a good chance that, as cool as this sounds, it might not be as effective as we want it to be. But there is something even cooler in this set, and it's the reason why we had a ban list, by the seems of it. Shining Blast. Main, you may play 1 Marcus Daemon from your hand at no cost. After that, for each of your yellow or red Tamers in play, give 3 opposing Digimon minus 2000 DP for the turn. Security effect, activate this card's main effect. Yeah, this isn't technically better than Buster in any sense of the form for 1 Digimon, but when the fact you think you can spread it out over 3 Digimon, and it's multiplicative, just imagine having the effects of this and Spiral Masquerade smushed together, and it's like, yeah, no, just pick your targets. That is disgusting, and I hate it, and I love it at the same time. I think the fact that it makes it not generic when it comes to what decks you can put it in is a little bit better. Obviously, as Buster is just any red or yellow Tamer. Whereas this now, could still probably play it in a Shout deck if you really want to, because obviously there's a lot of yellow and red Tamers in that deck, but you probably aren't going to slot it in there. Same with things like Maid Mode, as they don't necessarily run any red Tamers, and they probably will not be playing any Marcuses. But you can still trigger the effect to do all the DP minusing if you really want to, and you can actually activate the effect of this off of Maid Mode itself, as the option card itself costs 5 to play. But that's it for me today, guys. So, yeah, this set's looking really interesting. I do think they're trying to shape up the meta as much as they can. Not necessarily power creepy, but trying to give decks what they haven't had before. New mechanics, like constantly just putting Tamers back into this security where hopefully they just fall back out again. Raid mechanics, which is just really interesting from a different point of view, as well as other effects such as very weird climbing fast Imperial stuff. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you for being here. Hopefully see you guys soon. Tomorrow, let's pick colour. Let's pick green. We'll go for green. Alright, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, goodbye, have some fun, and don't be a stranger. And if you are new here, please hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed it, hit the like button. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out and goodbye. See ya.